All doors are aligned at the factory. However, vibration during transit may cause them to shift and adjustment may be necessary. Before making any adjustments, it is always recommended to disconnect the power to your cabinet. To realign a door, you will need a Phillips screwdriver and possibly a rubber mallet. Carefully open the door 90 degrees and loosen, but do not remove the mounting screws securing the hinge brackets to the cabinet. Move the door to the desired position by hand or by gently tapping on the edge with a rubber mallet. Hold the door firmly in place and tighten all mounting screws securely above and below the door. Check alignment and repeat adjustment if necessary. To replace a door hinge, you will need a Phillips screwdriver and a right or left hinge assembly, which can be obtained from the factory. Be sure to give the model and serial number when ordering. Open the door fully 115 degrees so it stays in the open position. Using the Phillips screwdriver, remove the two top screws and secure the door to the face of the cabinet. Once the screws are removed, lift the door off the bottom pivot hinge and set aside. To remove the hinge from the door, open the hinge and remove the two screws that secure the hinge to the top of the door. Once the screws are removed, lift the hinge out of the door and set aside. You are now ready to replace the hinge. Take the new hinge cartridge, place it into the top of the door and secure with the two Phillips screws. Take the new hinge bracket, position it upside down with the square hole over the square hub on the hinge cartridge. Carefully turn the square hub on the cartridge in the direction shown to tighten the spring. Remove and set aside the hinge bracket. Place the following in order onto the square hub of the hinge cartridge: a lock washer, the omega clip, and the second lock washer. Replace the hinge bracket onto the square hub in the proper position. Secure the hinge cartridge with the small lock washer and Phillips screw. The hinge is now complete. To test the spring, use your index finger to snap the hinge bracket, making sure it closes towards the door gasket. Use caution as the bracket snaps hard towards the door. Open the hinge bracket, lock in place, and repeat test several times. To remount the door, take the plastic bushing and mount into the square knockout at the bottom of the door. Set the bushing onto the bottom pivot hinge. Open the top hinge in the lock position and insert the two Phillips screws into the top. Once the screws are mounted and tight, make sure the door closes properly, has a good gasket seal, and self-closes in the proper manner. When considering a Continental refrigerator unit, please contact the factory or visit our website at www.continentalrefrigerator.com for current product information, as our product specifications are subject to change without notice.